Hey everyone, welcome back to Mental Health Monday, episode 4. My name is Emily Lecter and I'm diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder, bipolar type. And first of all, Happy New Year to everyone. I hope 2022 brings you good luck and joy and enjoyment in life and positive outcomes of your mental illness. So let's just go ahead and get into the questions. So question 1, I deal with really bad negative symptoms and I'm curious how you approach them. Okay, so I really deal with lack of motivation as a negative symptom pretty severely, and I just try and take it one step at a time, do small things like watch an episode of something on Netflix, start a jigsaw puzzle, clean the kitchen, just do little things at once, and oftentimes those things will build into more. So you might go from cleaning the kitchen to cleaning the whole house, or you might go from a jigsaw puzzle to wanting to do artwork. It just kind of evolves from that, and I just recommend that you really have to start small. I deal with anhedonia too, where I lose pleasure in things. Like, I don't feel the reward, like I feel like the effort is not worth the outcome, the reward. So it's really hard to deal with that, but just don't beat yourself up on it and just try and approach it with something small every day. Maybe doing an exercise. There's this really cool app called the 7-Minute Workout, and it's literally just 7 minutes of like jumping jacks, push-ups, high knees, things like that. So that's something that you can do to get a little bit more active and do a little more activity. So anyways, yeah, that's pretty much how I approach negative symptoms. They're definitely the most difficult thing that I deal with, but my advice is to just do it one small step at a time. And another question, I have really bad depressive episodes, and I'm sure you have your moments as well. I wonder, how do you deal with those? So when I'm in a really bad depressive episode, I just sleep. I just sleep all day, and I just try and let it wear off. It's difficult if you're in like work or school and you're in one of these depressive episodes. You just have to really just fight through it. Just focus on your task at hand and try and put all your energy into the present moment that's in front of you, and try and push that depressive episode to the back of your mind. I know it's really hard, but if you are home or you do have the day off, then I recommend just sleeping it off. I mean, for me, that's what works best. Sometimes I'll watch TV, just like binge something if I can. A lot of times I can't though. A lot of times I sleep. It's really hard. I just snuggle my cats and I sleep. So anyways, yeah, that's my advice there. Next question, what side effects did you get from Cogitin and how did you stop it? Currently trying to wean off due to memory problems, but to no avail. So the side effects I got from Cogitin was blurry vision. It just messed up my vision. Like when I was like holding something like this close to my face, I couldn't read it. It was just blurry. And there wasn't anything to fix that. I just had to get off Cogitin completely. So if you're having memory problems, then maybe you should just talk to your doctor about it, and possibly they can take you off of it, maybe try something different. But yeah, side effects aren't to be messed with. If you're having bad side effects, tell your doctor and either change the dose or just get off the medication completely is my advice. Next question, have you had issues dealing with your doctor, such as being taken seriously, having to speak in simple child language, not being believed, other bad experiences? Do you have any tips to make it better? What are red flag signs that you should change doctors? Okay, so this is a good question. I definitely have had a doctor in the past who treated me like I was a little kid, and he didn't take anything that I said seriously. I always mentioned how I have lack of motivation and anhedonia, and he just completely ignored it. Anyways, so you just have to get a psychiatrist that you have to go through multiple sometimes. Sometimes the first one's not going to be good. They may not give you your existing medication that you're on if you're switching doctors. So if they refuse to give you a medication that you're on, just stop going to that doctor. Find a different one, someone who is agreeable. One piece of advice I have is ask your current doctor if Well, this situation only really applies if you're moving and you can't see that doctor anymore, which was in my situation. So I asked him if he had any recommendations of doctors in my new city, and he did. And the person that I'm seeing now that was recommended by him is actually really great, and he does treat me with respect, and he tries to take me seriously and doesn't belittle me or anything like that. Red flags are just your doctor wanting to take you off of your current medication that has been working for you, your doctor not believing your symptoms, just like dismissing what you say. I mean, those are all red flags that you should change doctors. I know it's a huge pain to change, but sometimes you just have to do it to get what you need from your doctor. How's your relationship changed to your diagnosis over time? Have you ever thought you should have a different diagnosis? So this is also a really interesting question. I have gone from thinking I just had depression to thinking I had bipolar to then being diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder, bipolar type, and then thinking, oh, well, maybe I just have schizophrenia, maybe I don't have bipolar, maybe do I experience enough manic episodes to have bipolar? But technically you only have to experience one manic episode to be diagnosed with bipolar, so I have had that. And I get my hallucinations, delusions, psychosis in between mood episodes. So that's what differentiates schizoaffective disorder from bipolar with psychotic features, because I'm not in a mood episode, depressive or manic, when I'm having psychosis symptoms. So I've kind of come to terms with my diagnosis. I think it is correct, and it's hard to accept sometimes just because, you know, you don't always experience all the symptoms of your diagnosis at the same time, and sometimes you're just like, well, maybe I'm not ill, maybe I don't have this diagnosis, I'm just going to get off all my meds and see what happens. And that is always a bad idea. I know we often want to just get off our medication and be like, I just want to live my life medication free, but the hard truth of it is that you really do need your medication to live a stable life and a healthy life. So yeah, just accept that you need medication and try and accept your diagnosis. Just do a lot of research on it, and if you think it's wrong, it could be wrong. You could go to a different doctor and see if they diagnose you the same thing. I've been diagnosed schizoaffective disorder, bipolar type, by multiple doctors, so I'm pretty sure it is a correct diagnosis. So anyways, that is all the questions for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I am pretty much out of questions now for Mental Health Monday, so please, please, please send me a question below so I can answer it in the next video, and I will see you guys later. Bye.